The following contains spoilers for The Boys TV show. Please complete show before viewing this video. Enjoy.
TNT, Gator Tot.
Hello, this is Gator Tot once again, and today I'm going to be discussing Ryan's story and where he might go in the future. So let's just jump right into it. In the show, The Boys, Becca always kept Ryan from knowing anything about the outside world. And we don't know if this is at Yvonne's discretion or at her own. Before I talk about where Ryan might go in the future, let's first get a refresher on the story so far. As we know, Ryan is the son of Becca Butcher, Billy Butcher's wife, and Homelander, the frontman of the Seven. This childbirth was not simply the result of Becca being unfaithful, but it is instead the result of Homelander raping Becca. This situation is what caused Butcher to want to get revenge on the Seven and Homelander, because after she was raped, Becca was never heard from again. Since Butcher couldn't find Becca anymore, when Mallory approaches him with a plan to take down the Seven, he agrees and the boys are formed. Knowing that finding Becca is Butcher's main goal, a lot of his teammates initially believe that maybe they can find her. After years of not coming up with anything, the rest of the boys start believing Becca kicked the bucket years ago. Butcher doesn't lose faith though. Butcher still restlessly pursues the Seven and Homelander, going after them with all he has. This eventually pays off at the end of season 1, after he took Ms Stillwell hostage. He was able to see his wife again. I know I jumped the gun there, like how did Butcher taking Ms Stillwell hostage allow him to see his wife? For that, we have to look at the Homelander side of the story. Homelander's side of the story occurs parallel to the story of Butcher's, and it is a little weirder. Homelander rapes Becca because he's a sicko, which causes all of this kafooey. Homelander must do this to most of his assistants, because after he does that, he doesn't care one bit, nor does he even remember Becca. It wasn't until he found out that Stillwell, along with Vought, were keeping a secret from him. Homelander found out the secret when he goes to confront his father, Dr. Vogelbaum. Vogelbaum tells Homelander that he had a kid, but that the kid died after birth, and it killed the mother as well. Homelander is thoroughly shocked by the news. And the mother was Becca. Homelander is thoroughly shocked by the news. It hurts Homelander, because he never thought he would have a kid, since it's believed that supes can't have children. Homelander then confronts Stillwell about this. He's not happy with her, since he was so close to Stillwell. Stillwell is able to make Homelander calm down by giving him her titty milk. Now they're good again. Titty milk solves everything. Now this is where the story lines up with Butcher's story. We're in Stillwell's house. Butcher has Stillwell strapped in a chair and bombs all over her. Then Homelander, holding Stillwell's baby Teddy in his arms, come down the stairs to talk to Butcher and Stillwell. Homelander is pissed at Stillwell. This is because Homelander went back to Dr. Vogelbaum and broke his legs to get the real truth. Homelander tells Stillwell he knows the actual truth. Then he proceeds to eye laser Stillwell, melting and killing her. Butcher sets off the explosive with hopes to kill Homelander. P.S. Stillwell's baby Teddy survived and was found somewhere 17 miles away from the house, so I guess Homelander just took him far away and saved him. So the baby is fine. Back to the main story. Homelander takes Butcher to a weird house in a far-off place. Then she walks out. Becca walks out of the house alive and well, but this time she has a kid in tow named Ryan. Later, Butcher reunites with her again, and then she actually dies, but I'll say the rest of the story for the Butcher story episode. That was a long catch-up, but now back to Becca and Ryan. Becca is raising Ryan in a house owned by Vought, and Vought is always watching the house as Becca raises Ryan because they know Ryan might be a soup. Also, they don't want Becca reporting that Homelander raped her. One question I had when watching Becca and Ryan scenes was, why does Becca isolate Ryan from the internet? The answer might be simpler than I think. First is Ryan being a secret. Vought does not want the world to know that Homelander has a son. This means that soups are able to have kids and produce soup babies. This would probably not fare well with the general public, as this means that if enough soups are produced, they can take over the world. The public already reacted negatively when they found out that all the soups were manufactured by being given a special serum called Compound V that gives them powers. Making the Compound V takes time. If the government wanted to, they could take the Compound V and destroy it. With soups being able to make kids, you just get rid of the middleman. You don't even need the Compound V anymore to make the kids. So more than likely, Vought wanted Becca and Ryan to have limited contact with the outside world. Only thing that goes against this reason is that when Homelander and Stormfront visit Ryan, they're the ones to inquire about why Ryan doesn't do normal kid things, even leading to Ryan turning on his own mom for a bit. When he finds out that everything he's learning is not what normal kids do. So if Vought did want Ryan kept a secret, I think Stormfront would be the first to know, since she is the oldest Vought employee. But also, Becca could be under the supervision of Edgar, so this could have been Edgar's orders. It's hard to tell. Another possible reason that Becca didn't want Ryan exposed to many outside influences, except those of her own choosing, was that she wanted to raise Ryan to be as nice as possible, so he won't abuse his powers like his father does. Becca was probably trying her best to raise Ryan to be kind and respectful. This has to be a difficult task, since he doesn't get any social interactions in his younger years. That experience is what shapes you the most. Maybe this is what Becca thinks might work the best. Just exposing him to what's... Now the real question is, how will this isolation affect Ryan in the future? Now that Ryan is in custody of Butcher, he will more than likely be teaming up with the boys, especially if there's a time skip to an older Ryan. Ryan might want revenge on Stormfront, since her choking Becca is what caused Ryan to fire an eye laser, seriously injuring Stormfront, but also killing his mom, Becca. I'll be thoroughly surprised if Ryan doesn't want to get in on the action once he is older. Butcher will probably say no, trying still to protect him, but I feel like they'll have a father and son relationship, and Butcher eventually lets Ryan tag along. Only issue is, when Ryan runs into his real father again, will Ryan be persuaded to the side of his real father? Probably not, but you never know with this show. Ryan will definitely fight Homelander though. Probably not in season 3 without a time skip, but if another season is added, maybe in season 4. I think Ryan might have a dark personality too, due to him killing his own mom by accident. He might blame himself and might start believing all soups are evil, so he embraces his own evil. Also, we know that in this show they like doing psychological impacts, as we can see with Huey and as we can see with Kimiko, so Ryan will definitely have some psychological impacts the next time we see him. I don't think the chances of Ryan going on a murderous rampage is likely, but we will have to see. Also, it would be cool to see Ryan become a hero with a costume. He might just take over a hero from one of the comics and replace them, but also he could be a completely new hero. I'm not sure where the story will head, but I know it will be interesting. That is all I have for today. If you think I did good, leave a like and subscribe. Also, if you have any more suggestions for videos, let me know. But as for now, goodbye, adios, au revoir.